Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Random Video Thursday. Happy June. And this is a video I've been wanting to get to for a long time. As many of you know, I am really into state trivia. I love state trivia. You can tell because of this big state quarters map behind me. And you can also tell because of the American flag painting that I made right over there. That was a very fun project to make. But one thing that I've also been interested in is finding all the state license plates. You ever read all the state names on the license plates? It's a pretty fun game that people like to play. Follow-up question. Have you ever found all 50 of them? Well, I have. This list of mine took many months to work on, and it took, years for me to find all the license plates, but I finally did it. So, here they are. Some of these will involve a story, but I'll list the license plates in order of states that entered the Union. And here we go. Delaware, easy to find. One of the easiest states to find. Same with Pennsylvania, also easy to find. New Jersey, easy to find as well. Georgia, that one's easy to find. It's one of the easiest states to find. I found that state back it was around late January. We went up to Pennsylvania to buy a stool for the workshop in my basement. And the guy we bought from had this garage that was full of these cool antiques, and he had a bunch of state license plates, and that crossed a lot of them off the list. Georgia was one of them. Connecticut, easy to find. Easier to find if you're in New England. Massachusetts, that one's easy to find, especially if you're in New England. Maryland. That one was the easiest to find for me because it's where I live. The easiest license plate to find is the license plate of your home state. That's what I believe. That's my philosophy. South Carolina, that's also easy to find. New Hampshire, easy to find. Easier to find if you're in New England. And Virginia, that's also easy to find, and so is New York. North Carolina, which is one of my favorite license plate designs. Rhode Island, well, here in Maryland it was kind of difficult to find, but in New England I have managed to find that one fairly easily. Vermont, I saw that one a lot when I was in Vermont. I've been to Vermont many times. Went there a few weeks ago recently. Kentucky was a hard one to find for me. Tennessee was a little easier. Ohio, fairly easy to find. Louisiana, I found that one hanging in an old garage. Indiana was slightly hard to find, but I have seen it on some semi-trucks. Mississippi, that was a hard one to find. I found that one in February. Illinois, easy to find. Alabama was a little bit hard to find, but not as hard as some of the other states. I found that one in Connecticut, actually. Maine was easy to find for me. For some reason, a lot of semi-trucks that I've seen, the license plate is often Maine, for some reason. Missouri. I spent many years finding that one. Many months finding that one, too. That one was hard to find. Arkansas, I saw hanging in an old garage. Michigan was not too hard to find. Found that one in Vermont. Florida is also easy to find. Same with Texas. Iowa was hard to find. and so was Wisconsin. I found that one in February, in Vermont actually. We were all getting lunch, driving out to get something to eat for lunch, and I saw this interesting license plate, and sure enough, it was Wisconsin. California, that one's easy to find. Minnesota, that one was hard to find for me. I found that one in February. Oregon was hard, but not too difficult to find. That's another cool license plate. I really like the artwork on that one. Kansas was difficult to find as well. West Virginia, not as difficult. I found that one in February. Nevada. Nevada was a hard license plate to find. It took me many months to find that one after I made this list. Right here. But I saw that one about a week and a half ago when I was driving home from Vermont, and I had found a Nevada license plate, and it was pretty exciting because Nevada was actually the last license plate I had to find, and it completed the list. Nebraska, that one was difficult to find, so difficult I was literally excited when I found that one. Colorado, I guess for some that would be difficult to find, but it was easy for me. Colorado was another unique design, but I've seen that one plenty of times. I went to Colorado when I was 13. North Dakota, that one was perhaps the hardest to find. I looked everywhere for that, and it was hard to find. I actually had to order a vintage North Dakota license plate off of eBay, and I hung it in my garage. South Dakota was equally as hard to find, and it was so hard to find that when I finally found it, I was excited. Montana, hard to find. I found that one in January. Washington, not so hard to find. Washington State, that is. DC does not count. This is U.S. state license plates. Idaho was one of the hardest ones to find. I found that one late April. Wyoming, also hard to find, but I found that one back in February on a trip back from Vermont. And that same day, earlier that day, I found Utah, which I found when I was leaving Vermont. Oklahoma, I guess for some it would be hard. It would be hard to find the license plate of the Sooner State, but it was easy for me. Oklahoma, there are states that are harder than that. For me, the western states were the hardest license plates to find. New Mexico, I found hanging in an old garage. I also found Arizona. And quite honestly, the Grand Canyon State is one of the most unique license plate designs. And then Alaska was a hard one to find, but I actually found that one back in February in Vermont. Then finally we have Hawaii. And I guess for some it would be difficult, but sometimes easy, to find the license plate of the Aloha State. But I've actually managed to find it very easily. I mean, some it would be hard to find because Hawaii is out west in the Pacific Ocean. But I actually found it fairly easily, hanging in an old garage, that is. And that's it. And since I found all the license plates, I don't really need the list anymore. So that concludes this edition of Random Video Thursday. Thank you all for watching my videos. Thank you all for enjoying these videos. Thanks for your positivity, and please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, comment down below, and please subscribe. I'll see you next time.